To successfully separate from her newlywed husband, the woman first set fire to their wedding chamber, then emptied the entire treasury of the Marquis estate. She woke up surrounded by festive red decorations with a splitting headache. Wasn't she supposed to have died on a failed mission for her country? Before she could sort out her thoughts, disgusting sounds came from the wedding bed. Through the bed curtains, she saw the husband she had just married, intimately fooling around with her scheming stepsister. Shattered memories instantly flooded her mind. Not long ago, the original owner of this body had been drugged and killed by these two together. She had been reborn into this pitiful woman's body. Looking at the two people tangled on the bed, her eyes instantly turned cold. She inherited the original owner's memories, and naturally inherited her hatred as well. She raised her hand, and a flame appeared out of thin air in her palm. This was the supernatural power she brought from her past life. She took out a packet of specially made powder from her space, and gently blew it toward the wedding bed. Before the two could react, they instantly fell unconscious. After doing all this, the woman did not stop. She turned and went to the estate's treasury, pried open the big lock, and the sight before her filled her with joy. The treasury was piled high with gold and jewels, as well as the generous dowry left by the original owner's mother. Since the Marquis estate was heartless first, she would gladly take all of it.
那这聘礼嫁妆、红福库存就统统归我了。
The woman then returned to the wedding chamber, and threw in a burning cloth. The fire instantly swallowed everything. She immediately put on a panicked expression, ran into the courtyard, and shouted for help to put out the fire. The Marquis and his wife were alarmed, and rushed over with the servants. When the half-dressed groom and the scheming stepsister were carried out of the burning room, everyone was stunned. The Marquis trembled with rage. A scandal like this on the wedding night completely ruined the estate's reputation. The scumbag knelt on the ground and argued, saying he and the stepsister truly loved each other, and begged his father to grant them permission. For the sake of appearances, the Marquis planned to let both sisters serve one husband. But what they did not expect was that the woman before them was no longer the weak person they could bully. She sneered and stepped forward, saying since they were deeply in love, and the name written on the marriage contract was the stepsisters anyway, she was willing to step aside. As long as the estate returned her mother's dowry in full, she would immediately cancel the engagement and leave. The Marquis flatly refused, and threatened that if she wanted to leave, she could only do so with a divorce letter. Just when they thought they had her under control, the steward came running in a panic, reporting that the treasury and all the dowry chests had been completely emptied. Only then did the Marquis realize how serious this was. The woman told him her mother's dowry was worth 200,000 taels of silver, which the estate could never afford to repay. She pressed them step by step, and gave two options: either pay the money, or let the scandal of the Marquis estate spread throughout the capital. Faced with her ruthless tactics, the Marquis and the scumbag completely panicked. Their reason for forcing her to stay was her dowry. Now that the money was gone, they had lost all leverage. In the end, under her pressure, the Marquis had no choice but to write an IOU for 200,000 taels of silver.
傅承月，山鸟语无同路，垃圾就该待在垃圾桶里。